city lights and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name.
Okay, so it's very busy. I've made it to London and this is my little tiny hotel room. That train was so cold. The room is very bog standard, but that's exactly what I was expecting. I've stayed here before for another one of George's fights where he was actually in London for it. It's got the kettle, a sink, a little TV, a shower that's almost got a toilet in it. And I just kind of know that it's close to things. I know where I am, I know where to find it. I feel secure enough. The pillows and bedding doesn't have any weird stains on, and they've got a kettle and some coffee and things. That's literally all I need. Toilet, shower, water and some cuppas. That'll do me. So today is the first day of my big massive adventure that I've planned. The biggest adventure I've ever had in my life. It's both terrifying and extremely exciting. It is terrifying because I'm traveling over 5,000 miles on my own. I'm taking connecting flights with the self-transfer, so that has been stressful. To watch my boyfriend fight the biggest fight of his life so far. Tell me that's not terrifying. But I am massively excited at the same time because it is the biggest fight of his career and it could go well. And we're going to have a massive adventure and it's just so exciting. I don't know what to feel. Earlier on I felt kind of sick. I didn't have an appetite. I felt like I was going to throw up. It has kind of eased off a little bit now that I know that I've got what I've packed. I've weighed the case. What's packed is packed. I've been through all my plans and things. Obviously things can go wrong, but I mean I definitely feel a lot happy about it all because there's only so much I can plan. I can't prevent what's going to happen from happening. And I think I've done an alright job. Touch wood. So I've dug out my savings and I've made this trip happen. He's also given me free reins on what happens after Vegas. So I've convinced him to not take the flight home that they'd arranged for him, and I've planned a trip for us to do afterwards. Obviously it's not ideal because we don't know, even if he wins he could get an injury. The money involved in me going out there, the flight is the biggest chunk of it. The staying out there isn't that much more expensive, so he said yes. I have planned everything really thoroughly, so he should be okay, but I have so much faith in him. He trains so hard. He's a very skilled and intelligent fighter. He's very calculated. I trust him, and just fingers crossed the whole time. This is why I'm stressed out though, because things can go wrong in traveling. I'll be on my own in Vegas and that's a dodgy situation in itself. I have to make it there, rush about an airport on my own, and then even when I'm there it's not over because then there's the flight. But it should be hopefully the trip of a lifetime. I want to show you something. This is so funny. The room is wonky. Not even just a little bit wonky. Like, oh, but that's what you pay for. I've done like nothing today except from be stressed and be on a 3-hour train journey, so I don't know why I'm so shattered. I've had an instant coffee. I should probably go out and eat. There's McDonald's. I just can't be bothered. I've got flapjack and sweets and I don't know. I just want to curl up and go to sleep now, but then oh, my eyes are really tired. It's like 5 o'clock. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go for a wander. There's sirens everywhere. So right now, before we do anything, we're gonna do the most important task. We need to find out which of these items is the fastest. Wait, they all need an even start. Ready, steady. Oh no. No one's read the rules, have they? Right, we go again. This. We've had 2 winners, so this is the deciding one. Okay. Go. Oh. I actually think this one won. Awesome. Good job, guys. Good job. Everyone's a winner. It's the taking part that counts. So I went for a little adventure, a little walk around to stretch my legs behind King's Cross Station, which I've never ventured to before, and I saw the canal and the boats. I went and had some food next to the river, had some olives and mackerel, which was really delicious. And now I'm just gonna chill and get ready for my flight tomorrow. Vegas, baby!
Living alone.
Folks, this part of the airplane is going to cool down the fastest once we get airborne, so if it gets too cold, let us know, okay? Do me a big favor, let's get nobody hurt, stay seated, seatbelts fast. It's only 47 minutes. It's a jet, I got extra gas, we're going to go fast, I promise. The only thing that's going to slow the airplane down is air traffic control, okay? You guys get everything you need? Yeah. All right, let's go, guys.
Look at this. Oh my goodness. They said I wouldn't have a strip view, but this is pretty nice. Let me just shut this up so we can see it all properly. Oh. Look! Right, that's a weird noise in the bathroom. Look at it! I don't even know if you can see me. I can't believe I've just done a ridiculous 15-hour journey. I feel rotten to the core, but this is definitely worth it. And obviously the big day is tomorrow. I need to get fresh. Oh my god, I'm an oil slick. First things first, I'm gonna have a shower. I hate it in hotels when they have a limit on the aircon and it goes off automatically when the room reaches the desired temperature. But I desire cooler than that. So yeah, it got dark really quickly. I got dropped off when it was not even orange light on the buildings, it was still yellow light, and it was like the sun was just relatively low. But now it's like past the mountains. Oh my god, I am gonna have to be around for a sunset here. Because there's no point in even going outside finding a sunset spot. This is it. You know, this room is alright. I don't want to jump on the bed yet because I know that I'm grotty. Honestly. I need to take some breaths. Okay. But I'm excited! Woo! This is great! The world is mine! I reckon there'll be someone out there with some binoculars who preys on vulnerable, naive hotel stayers like me. No, I'm not close to the curtains. No, I might pull this one across if I not. Oh, yeah. They don't have a kettle. Okay, so I'm all freshened up. It's just gone 9 o'clock, and I got some fruit from downstairs. I've decided I'm gonna, because there is no kettle, I'm gonna do overnight oats in the mini fridge. So I'll just do that. I shall wet the oats tonight, and then they should be ready for me for breakfast. Got 2 beds to choose from. One to jump on and one to dance on. And then we toss a coin for which one I sleep. No, I'm gonna sleep on this one, so that'll be the window. And then we've got a nice chair as well. So I'm very happy. Oh, I'm gonna check in with the whole flight experience. I'm gonna put some pants on first. Right, we gotta make sure that you can see me. Okay, so this is home for the next 4 nights. I need to stop saying oh, this is juicy. I'm here 1 night on my own. Yeah, that's not bad. Arriving here, I just felt so like overwhelmed. No, I'm like okay. It's just I've watched a lot of documentaries on YouTube and things. I know that it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There's the mole people that live in the storm drains underground, and there's openings up on the strip. So people who are homeless that don't have identification will be coming up from those storm drains and doing God knows what. They have nothing to lose. They can't get ID because they make it really difficult in Las Vegas. So these are the kind of people that are just hanging around in the street. Obviously you can't just assume that everyone's bad, but when people have got nothing to lose and the system has always screwed them over,
I wouldn't blame them for being an arsehole, really. Absolutely chuffed with the view. Floor 17. I don't know if I've ever been on floor 17 of a hotel before. I mean, look at my notes, because I can't even remember what happened today. Oh, yesterday, because both days have merged into one. So I set off on the Monday to London. Okay, Tuesday. What day is it? I don't know. I don't know what day it is. I'm just so confused. I flew. Oh no, so it's still Monday. It's because we've gone back in time. I travelled back in time 8 hours, so it's still the evening of Monday. But in the UK, it's 5 o'clock in the morning of Tuesday. Right, I'm with it now. I wasn't familiar with the airports, and as much as I try to look at maps online, it's so difficult to imagine it in real life, and then it's just, you have to figure it out when you're there. I kind of yo-yoed a little bit. The signage was very vague in LAX, I thought. I had to run outside from one end of the airport to the other to get to Terminal 7. Oh my god, right. So I got there. I was really confused about the time difference. I was trying to get LA up on my phone and it was just still stuck in UK time. I did manage eventually, and I was confused because on my ticket it said boarding at 4:35, but the flight was actually at 5:15, and it made me panic. I thought I had no time at all, so I was running like sweating buckets, panicking, thinking that they were gonna shut boarding before 4:35. So I was just a mess. Got there, realised the time thing. So then I went and got myself an iced coffee and some water. I asked the lady for still water, and because Americans have different names for everything, she didn't know what I meant by still water. Like, apparently they call it just flat water, but flat is when it's been fizzy once and it is no longer fizzy. So I was like, great, I'm here. I had like an hour more to just sit and have my iced coffee and just chill, until I realised I had a disaster on my hands. Cover your ears, boys, if you don't want to hear the details of a woman's life. Okay, so I went to the toilet because I hadn't been to the toilet in ages. I was trying not to drink too much water because they say about the radiation on water. If you drink too much, it's not good for you. But I had dry mouth. I had to fix it. So I went to the toilet. And there I discovered that I had bled through, I'm not going to make eye contact, I had bled through my feminine hygiene arrangements and my undies and my shorts, and God knows who saw. It's never happened to me before, I don't think, not that I can remember. I've always like worried about it and things, and it happened as I was running about in little cycling shorts, pale blue might I add. It was like underneath, so fingers crossed that I'm not going to see any of those people again. I'm not actually asked. To be honest, it sounds like a disaster, but I was happy because I was at the gate. I was all through my self-transfer stuff I had to sort. I was rehydrated and I had recaffeinated. I was in really high spirits. So that did not faze me. I had, luckily, oh my god, I almost didn't bring my camera bag on the plane with me, and this sounds really weird, but the airline I was with was so vague about the carry-on luggage you could bring, because there's economy and then there's basic economy apparently, and I was getting mixed up thinking I could be basic economy because I haven't paid any extra for anything. I don't even know. So I was thinking that I had to check in my camera bag and obviously keep my camera on me but leave the lenses inside, hoping that they wouldn't get thrashed about. So I was prepared to have to do that, but the guy at check-in told me that I didn't. So relieved that he'd cleared things up, I had it with me with the joggers, the spare pants and the spare undies and a carrier bag to put the other things in. That worked out really good because it was another couple of hours before, like not 3 hours before I actually got to the hotel. But then I could have done it in the airport, like that's a couple of hours. And I'd already gone through the inner and outer layer of my clothing. So I have been on an emotional roller coaster today. I've just been so tired. I slept for the first like hour or so, and then in between I watched Ocean's 11, which was brilliant. The cinematography was great. I loved the storyline, the casting epic, and just I had never seen it. I had wanted to watch it before coming to Vegas, but Netflix took it off just in time, so I was buzzing when I saw it on the plane. And then after that I watched The Whale, which Brendan Fraser, I watched it for you because I was crying all the way through, and there was a couple of times when I thought about turning it off and not bothering because it was making me emotional. But I just watched the rest of it, and I think I ran out of tears because by the time the disaster thing happened in the other airport, I was happy again. So it was good to get all that cortisol out of my system, I think. I do get sad when I'm tired as well. I think it was partly that, and obviously hormones and time. Bless her, the air hostess asked me if I was alright because I was going into the toilet with wet eyes and a red face, and I just needed a moment and to blow my nose because it was whistling. And then we had Captain Jimmy from LAX to Las Vegas. You're kind of ascending and then descending straight away if you're on a domestic flight to the next state. I booked an Uber at the airport. I had to wait in a bit of a queue downstairs. Didn't realise how many shops and restaurants were in this building, which is pretty cool. I'm thinking of doing a morning workout with the aircon on in yesterday's clothes so that I'm minimising washing. Yesterday's clothes? Today's clothes, but it will be yesterday, tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Oh, no, okay. I might get up, have my overnight oats, do a workout, go down and eat, try and get something with meat in because I had the tiniest bit of nap chicken, and then come back up and wash my hair, curl my hair, do all the things. I think that's literally what I want to do tomorrow because I've still got 2 more nights after tomorrow night in Vegas to explore with George, and I'll feel a lot safer. I'm all for being a strong independent woman, but with the amount of pimps in Vegas, and tomorrow it will be fun and exciting. I'm not missing out. I don't feel like I'm missing out if I'm not on slot machines. I'm happy just eating my fruit and going to bed at 9:30. So at the end of that short domestic flight, I did put my camera in my backpack, and I got my film camera and my GoPro out to make space and so that I could film with the GoPro. I did not want to have my big fancy camera on display. I think I'm going to film with my GoPro mostly in Vegas, and you might see more cinematic footage when we get to the other places. I'll just decide what I want to do when I get up. Right, I'm going to finish this and I'm going to get me some beauty sleep. And there's like a double lock on there. Hopefully that's fine. Oh my god, I've got people. Cool. So I'm turning in for the night. I know I already said that, but this is me going to bed now. I don't know, my mind is alive. Okay. See you tomorrow. Halfway through my overnight oats because they're not as moreish as normal oats. And then the plan is to have a workout, shower quickly, and then I want to go out, look for toothpaste because somehow in London the only thing I lost on the way here, touch wood, was toothpaste, which I'm okay with because I can go get some and also more tampons. So yeah, I'll get a little feel for the heat wall, and then I'll literally be coming back, showering, washing my hair, drying my hair, doing my hair, doing my makeup, put my outfit on and get out of here, because it's going to be early afternoon, like 3:45 or something. 3:45 is doors open, but basically I gotta be ready. It's kind of like an earlier event, but exciting. And I've spoken to George, because the last week or so we've had to go off like 8 hours difference, and most of the time I'm awake, he's asleep, and then the other way around as well. So it's nice to say good morning for a change. And yeah, fight early evening, which is much better for mine and George's schedule, and just wanting to get to bed. He's in good spirits and just chilled out. He's pretty stoic and like zen, cool dude. Right, I've got my pants on from yesterday and I'm going to do a workout. Put the aircon on. I am aware of the knicker lines, so don't point them out. It's like my overnight undies are going to be the ones that I don't want to have on in the day. It's just undie stock. You understand? If you understand, then I'm going to be away for 2 weeks. And then I'm going to do legs. Oh, don't sit down. That is the worst exercise if you've actually had breakfast. I'm warm. I have no idea. My body doesn't feel like mine. Out of flight. I might go down in these clothes to get some food. Okay, while I go out, I am going to put you in the sit. Sorry?
You're like so attractive. Give her like a number or Instagram.
I'm not available.
What? Friends?
No, thank you. So I'm going to douse this in hairspray and then leave it to cool and set, and I'll do all my makeup, and then I'll maybe touch it up with some hairspray and then take it out, douse it in hairspray again, run my fingers through first, and we'll hopefully have mad cool, lovely hair.
I'm probably going to use natural light, sit at the window to do my makeup, so I'll check in after I've done that and then put on the dress, sneak peek. It's going to be so good. Ta-da! I think I'd look a little bit powdery, so I'm gonna spray my face with setting spray and hopefully that makes me look less cakey. But I'm ready really early. It's 1:26. I've got 2 hours before I need to get an Uber. As I say, my stuff's laid out. I need stuff saying but I'm really happy to just be early and chill and let this kind of do its thing. I don't know, I've been listening to Glass Houses by Melanie Murphy on Audible. Nothing was catching my eye on Netflix, and obviously I need to do my makeup anyway, so I don't want to be looking at the screen. And I could listen to music and let my thoughts kind of do the thing, but fight day I just can't. I need to have some sort of distraction. So that's been nice. Looking at Caesar's Palace makes me want to go there. It just looks so grand and massive. But I don't want to go out and sweat, so that'll be for another day. Okay, so this is me ready. I've like accidentally done this Hollywood curl thing because this piece of baby hair just insists on sticking out, so I'm like trying to cover it with this and it's just getting flatter and flatter. I was ready so early and I would have had time to fix this. But I'm gonna have to call my Uber, and it kind of looks like pixie-fied Hollywood curl thingy. I don't know. Anyway, I've got a hairbrush with me, you know. My makeup's alright. So I'm gonna have to... I've had this aircon on the last 5 minutes because I've suddenly got sweaty. I told you I get these nervous sweats. And I was freezing, I was shivering earlier on, so I turned it off. I should have just let it be freezing. Oh my god, I told you about this as well. Right. Second the wind hits me, it's all going downhill. Right, I'm gonna try and fix this before I go.
To realize a dream, it's going to be a big payoff, but it's only just going to be the start. A lot of stuff to learn.
Go, Salwadi! Love you, bro! Salah! Everything you've worked for!
Are you here for George? Yeah. Are you his girlfriend? Yeah. So did.
Go, Salwadi! Ready? Good.
Go on, George, you've got
Tamam diyorum, hallet görüşelim, tamam mı? Burası senin görüşün, tamam mı? Tamam. Oldu, hadi görüşürüz.
Come on, George! Go on, Josh!
Come on, somebody! Yeah! Get up! Let's go, somebody!
Come on!
Beautiful kid!
Come on!
Get out there! Get out there! Get out! Circle out!
Come on!
Circle down! Circle out! Hands up! Come on, Sawadi.
Nice.
Yes.
For Palestine! Let's go!
Uppercut.
Come on, Sawadi!
Come on. Come on. Come on, George. You got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. You got this. Yes. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Abdul.
And this is how I'm starting out the night. Well, that didn't go as planned. I left the place like pretty much crying my eyes out. He'd already got on the coach to head back to his hotel, and I just feel deflated, and I'm so hungry because I couldn't eat before, and now it's just like a crater. I've phoned him and he's okay, he sounds quite happy. I got a smile out of him when I saw him straight after. I just hope this is good somehow. Because obviously I'm a firm believer in like everything happens for a reason. Your time will come, like it mustn't be time, but it is time. And I'll have to see what everyone else says, but I was still convinced at the very end that he was going to get his hand raised. I thought he landed more shots, but I'll have to watch it back and obviously see what other people think, but that's not the point. He wouldn't have been happy, like even if it was a decision in his favour. I think he knows how tough the opponent was, and he knows how well he performed. And then even after that, I was hoping that Dana would give a contract for a good performance, which he's been known to do in the past, but it's a very rare thing. I was just so hopeful the whole time. Oh my god, they found out that I was the girlfriend, and they had a big massive TV camera and a microphone either side of me, and then I was already the only person sat in the audience for him. He obviously had Graham Boylan and Harry in his corner, so he had people for him, but I was the only one just sat on my own, and I was physically shaking. It's the most present, I know that's normally a positive word, it's the most real one of his fights has felt to me. And I don't drink anymore, and the first fight I saw in person of his, I had 6 shots of whiskey beforehand, and I felt like I missed out because I wasn't really with it. And this time I was just praying for someone to just hand me some alcohol. I don't drink anymore at all, but my heart was physically moving my whole body. Like I was just pulsating just in my chair. I'm more like this way. I don't know if you can see it on the footage. I don't know if I'll be able to use that footage. But man, life is tough sometimes. But you gotta think, he's still got all the skills he's got. He's still got all the future he's got. Him and Harry will make it to the UFC. That is undeniable. It's just shit that it didn't happen today. And obviously Harry is also being really patient because they're not given him the opportunities that he needs. They just gotta both keep at it and it'll be fine. I brushed my hair and it stopped doing the weird thing. It looks nice now that I'm dressed like this. Just show it off. Anyway, he's coming over because they've been put at Palace Station Hotel, which isn't on the strip. So they're both going to come over and have some strip fun. We're going to probably eat and just explore the place. I'll show them the flamingos. And hopefully everyone's going to be okay. For the time being, I've got chicken Caesar salad, UFC water, Despicable Me 2, and my first ever coffee with cream in. It's decaf, but I'm one of those that just loves the taste of coffee. I'm too far gone. And then when they asked me if I wanted cream, I was like, I need to try that at some point. So yeah.